Ever wondered how to initiate a relationship with a girl? Well, let's dive into that today. Catching her attention is the first crucial step. It's not about grand gestures or empty flattery, but creating a genuine connection. So, how do we do that? First, show that you're interested, not just in her looks, but who she is as a person. Ask about her day, her hobbies, her dreams. Let her see you're genuinely interested in getting to know her. But remember, it's a two-way street. She should also show interest in you. Importantly, make an impression. It's not about putting on a show or being someone you're not. It's about letting your true self shine. Share your passions, your stories, your dreams. This creates a deeper connection and shows her you're someone worth knowing. Now let's talk about a subtle art, the art of observation. Learn to read her reactions, her body language, her words. Does she seem comfortable, interested, reciprocal? These cues will guide you on how to proceed and when to take the next step. Sharing your achievements is a great way to pique her interest. But remember, there's a fine line between sharing and boasting. You want to come off as confident, not arrogant. So tell her about that book you just finished reading, the project you've been working on, or the new recipe you've mastered. These small things speak volumes about your character and your life. Similarly, don't shy away from asking for her advice. Whether it's about a book to read or a place to visit, seeking her opinion makes her feel valued. But remember, moderation is key. You don't want to appear needy or helpless. Lastly, always make her feel comfortable around you. This means respecting her boundaries, listening to her, and being there for her. A girl is more likely to be interested in a guy who makes her feel safe and valued. In the end, catching her attention is about creating a genuine connection. It's about showing her that you're someone worth knowing, someone she can feel comfortable with. Remember, the goal is to pique her interest and make her comfortable around you. Now that you've caught her attention, how do you build a stronger connection? This is where the dance of courtship truly begins, where you weave your threads of shared experiences, understanding, and mutual attraction. Communication is your key here. Talk to her, listen to her, show her that you're genuinely interested in her thoughts, her dreams, her everyday stories. But don't just be a listener, be an interesting conversationalist. Share your own stories, your own interests, your own dreams. Let her see the world through your eyes, even as you strive to see it through hers. Engage her in conversations that are meaningful to both of you. If she loves books, discuss the latest novel you've read. If she's into fitness, share your gym experiences or your running routine. It's not about pretending to be someone you're not. Rather, it's about finding common ground, shared interests that can bring you closer together. Flirting is an art. Subtle compliments, a gentle touch, a lingering look. All these can create a spark, a sizzle of attraction. But remember, subtlety is your friend here. You don't want to come across as pushy or desperate. Instead, let your actions speak of your interest, your attraction. Inviting her to spend more time with you is another crucial step. It could be a casual invite to a movie, a coffee date, or even a walk in the park. The idea is to let her get used to your presence, to the idea of you as a part of her life. But again, don't rush this. Let it happen organically, naturally, without any pressure. And throughout all this, remember to be yourself. Authenticity is attractive. Let her see the real you, the person behind the facade. Show her your vulnerabilities, your strengths, your quirks. Let her see you, and in seeing you, let her fall for you. Building a connection takes time. Be patient and let her get used to your presence. You're laying the foundation for a relationship here, and like any solid foundation, it needs to be strong, stable, and built over time. So, take your time, enjoy the journey, and let the relationship unfold at its own pace. You've built a connection, but how do you take the next step? Now, this is where the art of finesse comes into play. Gradually, you'll want to introduce some physical contact into your interactions. It could be as simple as a friendly hug when greeting her, or a casual touch on the arm during a conversation. Always remember to respect her personal space and comfort levels. When the atmosphere feels comfortable and right, you may want to try to kiss her. Of course, this is a bold move, and it's crucial to be sure that the feelings are mutual. Look for signs that she is comfortable with you, like returning your touches or leaning into you during the conversation. Now, how do you gauge her interest in you? Well, if she's regularly agreeing to meet up and leaves you feeling uplifted and joyful after every interaction, then it's a pretty good sign she enjoys your company. But how do you know when it's time to ask her to be your girlfriend? Well, this is a question that often leaves many baffled. It's not an exact science, but usually after about the 5th to 7th date, if the connection feels strong, it might be time to clarify the relationship. Remember, you're not asking her to marry you, just to take the relationship a step further. So prepare for this meeting with a little extra care. Look your best, but don't overdo it, and choose a comfortable and quiet location. And what about gifts? While you don't need to splurge on an expensive item, a thoughtful, modest gift can show her you care. It could be as simple as a box of chocolates, flowers, or an interesting book you think she'll enjoy. Taking the next step is all about timing. Wait for the right moment, trust your instincts, and most importantly, be genuine. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about getting the girl, it's about building a meaningful relationship. You're ready to make it official, but what's next? The big day requires some careful planning. It's all about finding the right location. Opt for a place that's serene and comfortable, perhaps a quaint cafe or a picturesque park. Now let's talk about your appearance. Spruce yourself up a bit more than usual, but remember, you're not walking down the aisle just yet. It's all about balancing style and authenticity. What about a gift? Yes, a modest one is a good idea. It's a sweet gesture that shows thoughtfulness, not materialism. Think chocolates, flowers, or a book that mirrors her interests. Just make sure it's something she would appreciate, not an obligatory offering. Remember, this is a pivotal moment in your relationship, and it's essential to approach it with sincerity. Making it official is a big step, but with preparation and sincerity, you can turn a budding friendship into a meaningful relationship.